Hey, welcome to my channel. These cards are speaking. So projection is what I've been channeling. Projection comes when someone is unhealed, someone is still hurt, self-esteem issues, and what they do is they take that out on someone else. They project that inner hurt onto someone else. So I feel like this may be a continuation from last week. The energy card was community, and the message was someone is going to receive information, or someone's going to find out something. It could have been from the horse's mouth, or it could have been the peanut gallery, but either way, you were unbothered. And I feel like because you understand that it could be projection, that they're projecting their unhurt on you. It's saying that hurt people, unhealed people. You have no choice but to project, because that's all you know. So if like someone is drowning in shallow water, to them, they feel like they're drowning, and someone on the sideline is screaming, stand up, because they're in it. They don't see that it's really nothing. All they have to do is just stand up. But they can't see the truth or the whole picture because they're in it. And same thing with like projection. Someone who's projecting, I don't think they realize that they're doing it or what it actually is. They only can, for the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. So what's in there, you have no choice but to let that come out. All right, so we're going to use the energy cards. We're going to use the Soul Journey card. And Spirit's calling the audible. I do have Palo Santos burning. One more shuffle. This is the Soul's Journey card. See what the overall energy is. I hope you guys are doing well. This is June. We're in mid-June. Halfway through the year. Halfway through the month and halfway through the year. Alright, Spirit. What is it that the collective needs to know? Abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Abundance. A lot of you may have been having those urges and having those feelings of like, the things that you've been asking for, the things you've been desiring. You're starting to see it come to fruition. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Awesome. Let's get one more. Okay, death. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. All right, death is not a bad thing. When something ends, when you think about the caterpillar, something has to end for something beautiful to merge. All right, so we can do some tarot. We have abundance, imagination, and death. As this abundance comes and you're walking in abundance, it changes the way you think. You go from a lack mentality to a I can have all things mentality. And so with that, your old way of living, your old way of thinking produces a death, so to speak, which in return makes you a new creature. I was just checking it. Let's see. All right, Spirit. So let's get some tarot for the collective. I think I said it. I have some Palo Santos burning. I feel like it's blowing right in my face. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Someone who is motherly. Someone who takes care of business. Someone who takes care of the home. A homemaker. Very caring and loving. Page of Pentacles. Some green back to back. a new job offer. It's something new, you know. Could be walking in abundance, you know. When you go from a lack mentality to an abundance mentality, it is an adjustment. It's like when you see those people who win the lottery, they win millions and millions of dollars, and then they could be broke in 5 years. Like, yeah, you had abundance, quote unquote abundance, but your mentality, the way you thought, that the way you think didn't change. You still had a lack mentality. The moon speaks of things coming to the surface, fears. With this abundance, I feel like someone feels like it's going to change them. 'Cause you don't want them to change. You don't want this to change you, or you to be viewed in a different light. You feel like you're the same person. You're the same caring, nurturing person. Queen of Pentacles could be male or female, but nurturing, mothering, caring, hold the household down. You still that same person. Ace of Cups. Yep. Ace of Cups. You still that same person that loves and gives and is overflowing. Is still going to make sure they take care of everybody. They make sure things are equal. The Star. It speaks of healing, spirituality, you know, with this newfound abundance, you know, with this healing, you're in it. This person is in the emotions. They're in the water, so to speak, you know, and you know when to pour, you know when to hold, because you're in it. It's like you're grounded. And Five of Cups. Five of Cups. I feel like you aren't going to change what you're currently doing. When you have abundance and you go from the lack mentality to I can have all things mentality, yes, it can change people. Sometimes it can enter in as pride, but I feel like whatever you're struggling with, that is what is dying, or that is what is coming to a close. You may be teeter-tottering back and forwards. This abundance might not have come in yet. I feel like you feel that you're on the verge of it, and then it's got you in your mind, and it's got you wondering, like, is this going to change me? Is this going to make me different? Because I'm still the same person. And I feel like you being in everything that you've been through, that you've walked through with these phases of the moon, it shows me that you've been through it. You've seen things, you've experienced things, but yet you're still, you know, who you are in this cup of love. You know, you're still going to be focused on what's important. You're still going to be focused on what's right in front of you. Because it's who you are. Let's put down another row. Nine of Swords. Yeah, like I say, some of you are worrying and wondering, are you still going to be the same motherly or nurturing, caring person, taking care of things? Because the Nine of Swords is someone who has things on their mind, things that keep them up at night. So I think even with that, that speaks to who you are and what character that you have. That even though you have this abundance, and that you are walking in the manifestations of what you have desired, that you still want to be who you are authentically. I think that speaks directly to who your character is. Two of Cups. Two of Cups, for me, this speaks of wholeness. You know, when you are in collaboration with someone else, you understand that you are bringing your whole self to someone else. And for this to work, for this to be a collaboration, that they're bringing their whole self to you also. And that's up under that Page of Pentacles. This is new boundaries. You know, being a whole individual it comes with boundaries. It's 2 peacocks. You may have been seeing birds, exotic birds. Might have been, you know, Spirit might be showing you signs. The Fool under the Moon. A new beginning. A new beginning, which could cause fears and doubt, things coming to the surface. You know, when you walk in this abundance, you know, new issues arrive, things that you might not have to have dealt with when you had the lack mentality. You know, so this is taking a leap of faith, facing the fears. 6 of Wands, right up under this Ace of Cups, is you are going to be successful. You don't have to have any fear or any doubt that you'll be successful. I keep hearing, because you've been in it. You've been in it. You've been through it. And you're in it. Two of Swords under the Star. So you may be choosing not to look at it, at whatever decision that you have to make, or whatever you're going through. But I feel like it's inevitable. It's coming. It's going to be here. I'm going to try to put these in the center. I think that's part of anything. You know, the Two of Swords, at any time, they can take the blindfold off and they can look, but they're choosing not to make a decision. You know, but I feel like this decision has already been made for you, because you've been in it, because you've healed, because the things come to the surface, you've dealt with it. And 5 of Cups. The Empress. Look at that. This new phase, this new level, you have something to birth. You have something to give. This Empress, it is someone who's endured, who has been through it all. The Empress has embodied all of the queens. You embody all of that, come out on the other end, and now you walk in Empress status. And right up under the 5 of Cups, speaking of you staying focused on what is right in front of you. This Two of Swords also speaking of not looking at the things of the past, not looking at things that may have gotten you astray. You're focused. Look at this. Look at her forehead, her third eye, her chakra. You're focused. You're being led of the Spirit. Yep, so you don't have to make decisions based on what you know, because you're being led. You know, this 6 of Wands under this Ace of Cups speaks of success, recognition. People want to hear what you have to say. People are going to wonder, how did Collective get to be so abundant? And it doesn't have to necessarily be wealth. It could be getting your kids, having your kids and training them in the way they should go. Them walking the straight and narrow, and them praising you as their parents for leading and guiding them. That's abundance. Let's see, what do we have here? I'm looking at the cards. The Moon is Pisces. The Star is Aquarius. And that is all I see. That's all I see. So let's get some angel answers. Abundance is on its way. Picking up the bottom of the deck. It just saw no need to worry. 15:15 was just on the clock. So no need to worry. That was on the bottom. Improving health. I'm hearing taking time for yourself. Whatever this abundance is coming, you may have been feeling like you're working yourself to the bone. You know, improving health, you'll find yourself able to relax, to take vacations, maybe even afford, you know, sad to say, but maybe to even afford proper medication if it's what you need.